Pam wants to talk with you. She's in back.
The world's a dangerous place.
Desdemona.
Anyone in my way.
I have a report here. It reads more.
Yeah, that was me.
That's what the report says. Hard to believe. So why did you?
I needed a Courser chip.
You have one. Follow me.
Mm-hmm.
Decoding a Courser chip is a very delicate operation. A million things can go wrong. The least of which is losing the data. Fortunately, we have the right man for the job.
Hey, Dad. You need something?
Tom, we got a Courser chip.
Whoa! For real? Oh, man, it's been ages!
For every synth that makes it out, there's a round on me.
You've hit the jackpot with this. Hand over the chip. Let's see what's on it.
Here you go.
All right, Tom.
Right.
All right, little Corsa chip. Let's have the circuit analyzer take a crack at you. We're in. Chip accessed. Just poke the analog connectors a little. What? Oh man, don't crash. Hold it together. Memory hiccup. Here it comes. Encryption algorithms. All right, we're still running. Oh man, they've added more decimals to the last cipher. This is gonna be... Come on, baby, show me that pattern. Where is it? Wait. They're using the same logarithmic
I
function
hope
as the
that
key
you
generator.
take that armored behemoth off on covert
Lucky.
missions.
Got you, you Institute bastard. I got you. All right, Software in. Come on. Show me that sweet base number. Come on, baby. Yeah, we got it. We got the code. Let me load that onto the holotape for ya.
Good work, Tom.
Hey, yeah, but...
And Agent, I hope that helps you as much.
Wasn't sure I'd see you again.
I have the code.
Suppose You did get rid of Kellogg after all. How'd you manage?
Uh-huh. The railroad helped.
Oh, God. I would have expected they'd be too busy trying to liberate vending machines. Sorry.
Uh-huh.
You're not the only... I did the best I could. Came up with some schematics for you. Wasn't easy. Here's the symbol explanation. You know all the data?
I'm sure it'll work.
For the record, I have... But, if can you?
I got it covered.
Good, good. And don't you forget our agreement. It's my only hope. Now go on.
Protect and serve.
Protect's finicky, folks.
You know what?
Hey,
What do you need, General?
I have plans here to build...
The Institute?
Hey, folks,
Why in the world?
They kidnapped my son.
Damn. We'll give you whatever help we can. Now, assuming you could build this thing.
The Institute uses teleport...
Teleportation? For real? If anyone can make heads or tails of those plans, I'll let you know if I hear of it. In the meantime, make sure to offer help to...
If so, makes sense that they're keeping a low profile. It's a dangerous idea, and it's met by some very mixed reactions around the Commonwealth. I guess if you are out there, good luck not getting caught. Next is Orange-Colored Sky by Mr. Nat King Cole.
I say,
What's going on?
Preston thought you might be able to figure out these plans for me.
Sure thing. Let's see what you've got.
Here you go.
Wow. What a mess. Teleportation.
Right. It's real. I got it from it.
Seriously? Anyway, I'm gonna need... But, you can get started.
Good work, Sturgis.
Well, don't thank me yet. Here's a list of what you'll need for the... While you're working on that, keep in mind, like if you had a spare nuclear... reactor handy, we could probably use it. And it's going to be big. So find a nice open building site with lots of power available.
I was a little jealous of folks who could craft something other than a...
I want to trade a few things.
What's going on? How's it going? Did you find a good spot to build your...
Yeah. Ready to build the rest?
Good. Here's a list of 3... I'll meet you over at the build... Got everything in place. We'll have to hook it all up to the same power grid.
Hey, Sturgis.
Everything looks good on my end. You ready to see?
Uh-huh. Let's do this.
You sure? Okay. I'll start scanning for it. Just get on the platform. I'll do the rest. Okay, hold real still. I don't want any corruption of the molecular beam. Oh yeah, by the way, I figured this was a golden opportunity to find out as much as we can about the Institute and what they're up to. Yeah, this holotape's all set with a program that will scan their network and download anything it finds. Uh-oh. Yeah, we better hurry. And don't worry about that tubing wiggling around. It's, just there for decoration. Okay. Scanning for the Institute signal. Tracking RF. And... got it. Hold on to your butt.
Hello. I wondered if you might make it here. You're quite resourceful. I am known as Father. The Institute is under my guidance. I know why you're here. I'd like to discuss things with you face to face. Please, step into the elevator. I can only imagine what you've heard, what you think of us. I'd like to show you that you may have the wrong impression. Welcome to the Institute. This is the reality of the Institute. This place, these people, the work we do. For over 100 years, we've dedicated ourselves to humanity's survival. Decades of research, countless experiments and trials, a shared vision of how science can help shape the future. It has never been easy, and our actions are often misinterpreted by those above ground. Someday, perhaps, we can show them what we've accomplished. But for now, we must remain underground. There's too much at stake here to risk it all. As you've seen, things above are unstable. I'd like to talk to you about what we can do for everyone.
This time it's more addressing some rumors.
But that can wait. You are here for a specific, very personal reason. You are here for your son.
While it's impossible to say for sure, they may actually be out there. If so, makes sense that they're keeping a low profile.
Yes, I'm Sean.
It's a dangerous idea and is met by some very mixed reactions around
Who
the
are you?
Commonwealth.
Sean, it's me.
You are out there.
Father, what's going
Good luck not getting caught.
Sean.
Next is
What's going
Crazy
on?
He Calls Me by Billie Holiday.
Shh.
I don't know you. Go away.
Right. Sean, please.
Father? Father? Father, help me!
Sean. S923, recall code Cirrus.
Fascinating, but disappointing. The child's responses were not at all what I anticipated. He's a prototype, you understand. Please try and keep an open mind. I recognize that you are emotional.
Right.
Let's start anew.
Father?
Father is my unofficial title. It's what I've come to mean to the people of the Institute.
Just...
I promised answers, but I need you to realize that you have traveled very far, and suffered a great... It's good to finally meet you. I am.
How?
I know this in the vault. You had no concept of the passage of time. But then you learned that your son was no longer an infant. Is it really so hard to accept that? And here I am.
But why?
Now that's... At that time, the year 2227, the Institute had made great strides in scientific curiosity and the goal of perfection. So they followed the best example thus far. The youth.
So the weird science experiment...
In a manner of speaking, the Institute endeavored to create synthetic organics. Plenty of that was available, of course. But it had all become corrupt, even in their attempts to shield themselves from the world above. But then the Institute found me, after discovering records from Vault 111. An infant. I was exactly what they needed. And so I am their father.
Sean.
It really... I know you must have questions.
So you're in trouble.
I am the acting director, yes. I spent the Institute. It's important. It really is humanity's best hope for the future, no matter what those...
But...
I was the most qualified for the position. I've lived my life within these walls. Ultimately, the Commonwealth has nothing to fear from us. What else can I say?
Your mother?
Yes. I've gone over the records of the incident, of course.
Collateral damage?
What would you have me say? The world. For many years, I never questioned who my parents were. With old age comes regret. But... What else can I? Kellogg. He was...
Sure.
It wasn't until I became director that I learned of all...
You knew the man was a psychopath?
I don't expect you to... The Institute... He never failed.
Right.
I won't lie. I know that the Institute is on the verge. I've been a part... And now...
You want me to stay?
Yes. That is what the Institute can provide. You've been in the Commonwealth.
How can you say that?
Because it is the simple truth. I simply ask that you give the Institute... We really do have human... Will you take...
Are you?
Yes, I am.
All right.
Thank you. The Institute is now your home, as much as it is mine. You'll want to introduce yourself to the division heads. And finally, Dr. Lee in Advanced Systems.
Welcome to the Institute, sir.
Receptors malfunctioning. Can you not see the grime and dust?
Hello.
Hey, sweetie.
I'm not scared of the surface.
Don't make excuses. You're clearly defective, and I...
Doc.
You know what happens when people get robots to do all their work? Real people doing...
No argument here.
Nice to meet someone who isn't upset. I've been saying for years that we're too... Maybe you can talk... In any case, I said... Perhaps a fresh...
Right.
Operating at full capacity. Scanning. Unknown identity.
Sometimes Clinton is really amazing. My mom said that I have to be nice anyway. We're all looking forward to it.
Almost done.
Greetings. As the Institute's requisition vendor, I can provide supplies for your missions on the surface. How may I assist you today?
I'll take a look, sure.
I don't know. Most of them have lasted long past their projected lifespans. If you ask me,
Can't argue with that. Even so, I'm ready to see the full team.
Got it.
And that, folks, was the ink spot. Hey, everyone. Travis Lonely Miles here, bringing you the type of news you just don't hear about every day. Word is that a group of soldiers from the Brotherhood of Steel were sighted in the Commonwealth. Things got hairy for them at the old Cambridge police station. How hairy?
Yes.
But I've heard about the kind of firepower those guys pack. Couldn't have been good. They're fine now, thanks to everyone's favorite vault dweller, who happened upon the scene at 10 Here's a classic truck.
yourself. Got it. Terminal somewhere. There we go.
Dr. Holdren's synth gorilla project is showing promising results.
You're gonna have to work pretty hard to impress anyone down here.
Hi.
Rosalind is as smart as she is beautiful. I just wish you could notice me.
I'm sorry, but I'm too preoccupied with chit-chat.
Dr. Carlin's doing some amazing things with our genetically engineered crops.
Doc.
Yes, I'm sure that whatever you have to say is very...
Working on something important?
Now, if you're quite finished, they're difficult enough with...
Equations for what?
Now, I'm afraid I'm...
Humanity's future
Dr. Carlin.
is taking root
Director
right
Holdren
here.
seems very taken with you.
Hey.
Welcome. So good to have you here. Dr. Clayton Holdren, head of the... I can't wait for you to see the work we're doing. It's truly amazing.
I look forward to learning.
In that case, let me give you a brief overview. As the name implies, our most important directive is to that end, we cultivate highly specialized breeds of... We've even started to explore the idea of synthetic animal life. You probably saw the gorillas. They're really just a pet project.
The gorillas are...
They are indeed. Judging the initiative is still in its early stages, but I'm sure I've taken up enough of your time as it is.
I'm not sure how well I'll fit in, but...
Great. In any case, I imagine you'll want to continue looking around. Or, if you prefer,
Is there anything I can...
There might be. Tell you what, you get settled.
Most men lack
Dr.
patience
Holdren.
to observe
Something I can do for you?
document plant growth.
Tell me more about those synth gorillas.
On the whole, I'd say they were a success. Their behavior does generally... Unfortunately, we had a few early setbacks. They destroyed 2 of their synth handlers. So now...
Sorry, but I'm too preoccupied for chit-chat.
The Minutemen are making waves in the Commonwealth, folks. And that's good news for all of us. The latest word is that they've retaken the castle, the old holdout of theirs from back in the day. From everything I've heard, it was no small feat to get that back under their control. There's some real monsters out there in the Commonwealth, folks. Now that they've set up shop, I'm told the Minutemen will be in a better position to help whoever in the Commonwealth.
I've heard stories.
Here's Betty Hutton singing about the man she just can't stay away from. He's a demon, he's a devil, he's a doll.
No visible reaction. We'll start the next trial. The dosage will be much larger this time. And the side...
The Institute's a big place. It might take a while till... They weren't kidding. You really are here. Well, all right. I'm Allie Film. When Father told us about you, I could hardly believe it.
Right.
If you don't mind my asking.
I just wanted to find my son.
Now that you've found him, I hope... Now, as you might guess, we maintain and upgrade all... There's a lot of... The work we do, so...
Absolutely.
Oh, good to hear. Take your time. If there's anything else you'd like to know about the facility...
You know the protocol, sir. Authorized personnel only.
So Dr. Ayo thinks he...
Hey, Doc.
I'll pass along your message, Doctor.
Welcome. It is so good to meet you.
It'll take some time, but...
I'm so glad to hear you say... You should know that many of us can see that you do.
Pardon me, sir. Be careful wearing that. You might be mistaken for a... Power armor is sturdy enough, but it limits your mobility.
Pardon me. Glad you made it.
On the targeting package upgrades I asked for. Maybe I should take some courses with me. You know.
Doc.
So,
Please don't.
here you
There's
are.
enough friction as
Justin
it is
Ayo,
between us.
acting
Pretty
director.
much
I'll be upfront with you. We're going to be, despite your relation to Father, I'm sure you understand.
Why?
I'll be honest. The first outsider to be allowed access. It's something. Father has asked. Our primary responsibility is the recovery.
I'm sure it's best for everyone.
Certainly. We can't allow sophisticated... The results could be disaster. Our main instrument is the Courser. A third-generation Coursers hunt down and reclaim. They are highly self-sufficient, trained in combat, infiltration, and tracking. But I gather you know all this. In fact, I'm
no stranger to combat.
Even so, a Courser should be... I suppose I'll have to ask robotics to perform detailed diagnostics. Now, unless you need something else, I'll get...
I'd like to know more.
Fine. Once a Courser, we then... In those cases, all too often.
Justin.
What do you want? And please, make it quick.
You mentioned that Coursers under...
The SRB constantly monitor those who show tenacity. We teach them those who pass a fine.
Greetings, sir. Nothing to report, sir.
She's been at it for over 2 hours. What is she even testing?
Excuse me, Doctor.
Ah, it's you. You're here then. Yes, I know who you are. We all do. Well,
Don't worry, I promise.
thank you. I do appreciate it. Oh, before I forget, I've been told to install a Courser chip.
Sure.
You're to be given full access, with the ability to relay in and out of the...
Thank you.
Given that the relay is the only way to access the in case the significance is lost on you, you'll be the... If nothing else, it should demonstrate the amount of travel. Now, unless there's something else, I really...
Protect and serve.
Virgil?
Well, I'm glad to see the relay didn't completely
The interceptor worked.
Amazing. And...
Got it right here.
That's it. That's really it.
Uh-huh.
All right. Let's see. Retrovirus has matured nicely. Density gradient is high. Recombinant counter-intron sequences look stable. Transcriptive exon strands have formed.
That's good.
It is.
Uh-huh.
All right. Here we go. Now, we wait.
How long will it...
I don't know. I'm going to rest for a while. In any event, you kept your end of it.
better time for that talk?
Yeah.
Hope you enjoyed that with Warren Smith with Uranium Rock.
Seems to be proceeding according to plan, sir.
Hey folks, time for some news. Though, actually, this time it's more addressing some rumors. I'm sure many of you have heard tales of the Railway, a group working for 3 cents, trying to save the Institute. While it's impossible